Hello everyone, welcome to today's presentation on switching techniques in computer networks, and we'll be covering these three main types of switching: circuit switching, packet switching, and message switching. And we'll also compare their strengths and weaknesses. Next slide. What is switching? Switching is the process of transferring data from device to another through immediate nodes, usually switches, and it mainly works at the data link layer of the OSI model and ensure that data finds the right path to reach its destination efficiently. In short, switching is how network manage communication between multiple devices. Next slide. Types of switching. There are three major switching techniques used in networks. Number one is circuit switching, number two is packet switching, and number three is message switching. Each one has a different ways of handling data transfer, and each is suitable for different applications. Slide 4. Next slide. Circuit switching. In circuit switching, a dedicated path is established between the sender and receiver before the data transfer begins, and it works in a three-phase: setup, data transfer, and teardown. This was commonly used in telephone networks, and the main advantage is predictable latency, which is good for real-time communication like phone calls, but the disadvantage is efficient resource usage. The reserved path stays busy even if no data is being sent, plus setting up the circuit takes extra time. Next slide. Packet switching. Packet switching breaks data into small packets. Each packet has a header containing addressing information, and packets may travel along different routes to reach the same destination. They reassemble when they arrive. There are two variants: datagram packet switching, which is connectionless, and virtual circuit packet switching, which is connection-oriented. The advantages are efficiency, flexibility, and robustness. If one path fails, packet can route, and the downside are jitter, packet loss, and extra overhead due to headers and reassemble. Next slide. Message switching. In message switching, the entire message is sent as one unit from one node to the next, using the store and forward technique. No dedicated path is required, which makes it flexible. Its advantage is that it handles bursts, deep traffic, and variable size message well. But the disadvantage are large delays, since each node must store the whole message before forwarding, and it requires a lot of storage. That's why it's not suitable for real-time application. Next slide. Comparison of switching and techniques. To summarize, circuit switching provides a fixed and reliable path but wastes resources. Packet switching is efficient and flexible but can suffer from delay variation. Message switching is simple but slow with high delays. So the right choice depends on whatever you need: real-time reliable, efficient internet style data transfer, or occasional burst communication. Next slide. Conclusion. In conclusion, switch are a core function of computer networks. Circuit switching, packet switching, and message switching each have a unique advantage and disadvantage. The type of switching chosen depends on requirements of the application, whether it's speed, reliability, or flexibility. Thank you for listening.